Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the UTFL Chalk Talk. I'm your host, Colton Thomas. This week we'll be finishing up the history of the top 5 teams, as well as talk about the strength of schedule as of right now. Plus, it looks like we'll be having some prediction battles with Roger Hodel and the Petty King himself. Last week, I started the team history with the bottom 6, but I missed a team, the Orem Outlaws, so we will begin there. The Orem Outlaws were a rebranded team from a team way back in 2010, the Wolverines. They rebranded to the Orem Outlaws back in the spring of 2015. Starting this season with a 30-20-1 record, they've proven themselves to be a force on the field, making it to multiple championship games, but falling just short in each one of those games. With a combined points scored of 837 points and allowing 521. That averages out to 16.4 points a game and allowing only 11.8 points a game. Though last season seems to be one of the worst seasons they've had on record, they will be struggling this year as well, but it's a rebuilding year. Let's take a look at their schedule. Week 1, they have the Ogden Knights. Week 2, they've got the Wolves. 3, a bye. 4, the Wyoming Outlaws. 5, they've got a bye. 6, they have the Braves. Week 7, rivalry week, they've got the Spartans. Week 8, they have the Fallouts. Heading back to the top 5, we have the War Chiefs. The War Chiefs were a rebrand team of the Midnight. They got their first chance together as the War Chiefs last fall season, and they were the dark horse of the league that season. With an exit in the semifinal round, scoring 90 points combined in the end of the season and only allowing 64, averaging to 11.3 points a game and only allowing 8. In their only season, they have a 5-3 record. They will be quiet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They have been quiet all off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They have been quiet all offseason, which makes me think they have done some serious work to improve this season. Let's take a look at their schedule. Week 1, they've got the Fallouts. Week 2, they've got a bye. Week 3, they've got the Spartans. 4, they've got the Braves. 5, the Hive. 6, a bye. Week 7, rivalry week, they've got the Knights. Week 8, they have the Wyoming Outlaws. Working our way into the top 3, we come to the Ogden Knights. They began their journey in the fall of 2016, coming into the season with a 10-32 record and finishing last season in a semifinal game. They have a combined total of 340 points and allowing 713 points, scoring an average of 13 points a game and only allowing 21.6 points a game. They have struggled with the first couple of seasons, but have found their stride since. With some big playmakers on both sides of the ball, they should be able to keep up with the top teams in the league. Here's a look at their 2019 spring schedule. Week 1, they've got the Outlaws. Week 2, they got a bye. Week 3, they have the Fallouts. Week 4, they have another bye. Week 5, they got Space Force. 6, the Hive. Week 7, rivalry week, they have the War Chiefs. And week 8, they have the Reapers. At number 2, we have the Sundance Braves. This too is also a rebrand of a team called the Orem Eagles. They got their first season as the Braves in the spring of 2018. With a record of 12-5, they have been a team not to take lightly, scoring a combined total of 307 and only allowing 207. They average out to 18.1 to 12.2. They should continue the dominating the UTFL this season, as well as having a good shot at the title this season. Here's a look at their 2019 spring schedule. Week 1, they got a bye. Week 2, they have Space Force. Week 3, the Wolves. Week 4, War Chiefs. Week 5, the Wyoming Outlaws. Week 6, the Outlaws. Week 7, rivalry week, we've got the Fallouts. And week 8, a bye. At our number 1 spot, we have the Happy Valley Fallouts. This team has been through a few different names, but finally found their happy place. Starting back in the fall of 2015, they come into this season with a 48-4 record. They have dominated the field with a combined total of 1,560 points scored and only allowing 281 points. That averages out to 30 points scored a game and only allowing 5.4 a game. With 6 straight championships under their belt, It's going to be very hard to dethrone them. Here's a look at the 2019 spring schedule. Week 1, they have the War Chiefs. Week 2, they've got a bye. Week 3, the Knights. Week 4, Reapers. Week 5, another bye. Week 6, Space Force. Week 7, Rivalry Week, we got the Braves. Week 8, they have the Outlaws. Now that we've looked at each team's history, let's look at the schedules and see how they compare this season. Using the UTFL power rankings, I gave each team a set of points. Number 1 would have 11 points, number 2 would have 10 points, and so on and so forth. The Fallouts have the strongest schedule currently with 43 points, followed by the Braves with 41. Both Outlaws and Space Force have 39 points. Working down the list, we have the War Chiefs and the Knights both scoring a 38. Wyoming Outlaws with 37, Spartans and Wolves both with 32 points, and the Hive and the Reapers with the lowest, scoring 30. That pretty much wraps it up for this week's episode. I want to give a shout out to Roger Hoodell himself for his fun and witty predictions. Talking about predictions, let's go over week 1's predictions again, but I'm going to add Roger Hoodell's predictions as well. That does it for this episode. Next week, I hope we can go to highlights of each game, create a top 5 plays of the week, and more. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Give me a like. Until next time, I'm Colton Thomas.